a view to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Mariota. And his pass incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Mariota. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Mariota being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. On play action, Mariota. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Reggie Ragland in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll dump it off to Procise. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Three. We got three, fellas. One. 3, 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Three.
A first down throw for Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On the run, this is Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, that's caught inside the 20. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 54 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start out with a run from Procise. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Short, it's Procise. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, again, they go Procise. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mariota now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Always got some breathing room. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll get the lead down to 5. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there. He's able to bank this one in.
And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Procise. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Mariota, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And out come the Chiefs now. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To throw now on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Buying time to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Mariota now on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll pitch out to Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. C.J. Procise with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. back to throw here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Procise. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. Powers ahead at the 45. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Darkwa, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No. Check. Patriot.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Gone. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Procise. Pretty move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Right back to Procise. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big